discussion. Alright, but if you are in green, your name's written in green, number ones, we're going to get you to go just here. Alright, this is where you're going to do some study on the Harvard process. So you can come sit down here if you're in green, number one. If you're in red, in the middle table just here, for blood transfusion. And if you're number three, come sit over here for plastic surgery. Alright, so what are we doing? Alright, so here's an example. So what I've got on everyone's tables is a whole heap of different resources, okay, that you're going to eventually work through and read through, and you're going to try and build some information up and gain some knowledge about the topic. Okay, so you're going to inquire and do a little bit of your own research. You can work collaboratively, you can work as a group. I think Liam, you're going to be here.
No, we want someone else over here.
Yeah, I think we can do that. Does anyone want to, is anyone interested in plastic surgery?
I think Luke's coming back.
Oh, Luke is coming back? Alright, Luke will be
there.
too easy. Alright, so here's an example. So this is less than what you would do. I'm just going to briefly show you so you can get into it. But I read this article, I highlighted different points because that helps me personally understand. And then we're answering these three questions which I've provided on each and every one of your tables. So what is scientific breakthrough from this? An awareness of the importance of hygiene was found from World War I because the sanitary conditions were so bad in the trenches. Why? Well, I sort of actually said it. Poor sanitary conditions meant that many people died, meant more people understood its importance of sanitary and importance of it, sanitation. And how is it relevant to us today? Well, obviously hygiene is critical in hospitals, reducing the spread of infections, and as we know from COVID as well, keeping everything sterile.
And just as a picture there, you can see the sort of conditions everyone had to live in, and which is probably extremely unsanitary. If you're just tracking in mud every day and not cleaning after yourself, obviously.
Yeah, well, it says in this article that there was rats and everything just running around. It's pretty disgusting. So that was just an example. But all three of you, you're going to research. If you're on that table, the Harvard process, or the Haber process, what that is. This group's going to blood transfusion, and then this one's going to be plastic surgery. So remember, we opened up with our start being what was our learning intention, was how technological advancements have affected the push in science, all right, and how this relates to war. So our first question is, what is the scientific breakthrough? So that might be the Haber process, blood transfusion, or plastic surgery. Why was it created? Give us a bit of detail, and then shadows on it, but how is it relevant to us today? So you're going to